Bread, the food of hungry men. Black, the burning of the crust. Red, the color of the wine. Black, oh hey look, it's death. Oh god, I'm on one. Welcome to Broadway Bites, the show where one of us can cook, neither of us can sing, so obviously we're the most qualified people to be talking about Broadway while baking. Today is Les Miserables. I believe it's pronounced Les Miserables. Wrong musical. So we're doing Les Mis, and the themes in Les Mis are sad and depressing. Death. So what's more sad and depressing of a food to make than bread? Because bread is the reason that the whole point of the show story exists. So the fun fact, we always say we don't know what we're doing in these, but this time we don't know what we're doing. We're both gluten-free, so we've never made bread because it kills us, and for having childhoods around musicals, we never, ever, ever were exposed to Les Mis. Until a week ago. I know that the English translation of the title is The Miserables, so if that doesn't make you want to go check out this musical, nothing about this video will. We have flour. I have frothy yeast. 2 cups of warm water. 4 to 6 cups of flour. 0 F's given about what's happening right now. And 1 package of active yeast. 2, 4, 6, so on. What is your Twitter-length summary of Les Mis? Okay, hang on, let me think about this. Bread, flagpole, church, wench, death, standoff, running, children, bar, death, fighting, failing at fighting, and death. I was just gonna put sad. So Les Mis follows Javert, prison guard, evil, grumpy pants. Jean Valjean is allowed out of prison, and Javert is like, I'm gonna watch you your entire life. Jean Valjean can't get any jobs, and he goes to a church and he steals silverware from the church, and the police catch him, and the minister's like, whoops, doodle, it's a gift, surprise! Time jump! Jean Valjean is like, I'm going to be a new person now. Fantine has a secret child. Plot twist! Javert shows up and Jean Valjean's like, oh shit! They have conversations and Javert doesn't know it's him, and Jean Valjean the whole time is like internal screaming. Fantine gets fired, so she becomes a prostitute, and it's really, 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 really sad. Javert tries to arrest her, and then Jean Valjean's like, yo, I'm not Jean Valjean, but I'm the mayor of this town, and you can't do that. And he saves her. Javert's like, I'm not sure about you. What happens after that? Ooh, over to I can never say their name. Who are we talking about? Borat. Borat. Oh, if we want the, okay, so this is the play summary. If we want the movie summary, Wolverine is in prison and the gladiator doesn't like him a lot, but it's okay because Mia Thermopolis has a child. But her daughter, Cosette, is being held by Borat and Bellatrix Lestrange, and so then Wolverine goes and is like, nah, and then steals a child. And then that child grows up to be What's-Her-Face from Mean Girls. Wild Boots Commander appears. And he's love-struck. What's-His-Face from Next to Normal, the Broadway play, shows up and is like, fighting! And then everybody fights except Wolverine. And then Wolverine is like, I'm too old for this shit. And then Newt Scamander and What's-Her-Face from Mean Girls get married. The end! The end! We have problems. Okay. We're just gonna start adding stuff to this because I put double the amount of water in that we needed. Okay, things are happening. It looks like dough, and now we need to knead it. Okay. But there's not enough flour, so I'm adding potato starch. Oh, okay. There's potato starch in here. There's not supposed to be potato starch in here. I dreamed a dream of time gone by, when hopes were high and life worth living. I dream I made a loaf of bread. Instead, I'm in this hell I'm living. Do you want to knead? Do you want me to knead? I'm okay kneading unless you would like to stretch it and fold it and squish it and turn it. Stretch it. Oh, that's too many steps. Squish it and turn it. We're supposed to knead it for 10 minutes. What? I don't know if I should be left alone with bread on my own, pretending she's beside me on my own. I don't know what I'm doing. What if it starts sticking to me more than itself? Oh no. Help! It's because you need more flour. Don't stop doing that. Oh no! Place until doubled in size, about 1.5 hours. What? What? Why? It feels like brains. Jabba the Hutt. Oh, let's make a Jabba. This is supposed to be his mouth. He had a head. There we go. Oh, Jabba. Oh, Jabba, Jabba. Oh, bop, 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 doop, dooby, dooby. Or, let's do hold this. I'm the President of the United States. Blah, 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 blah. Washing up your hands, washing up your hands, so the bacteria and black plague won't come through. Alright, we're gonna call that needed. And then this apparently has to sit for an hour and a half. In that hour and a half, we could watch Act 1. Yeah, we could. Wait. And now we wait. And now we wait. Okay, so while that is sitting, rising, what's it doing? Rising science. For an hour, apparently. It's doing science to itself in a bowl. We're gonna do science of the beverage variety. We're going to make layered French flag shot. The one thing that we tried to prepare for this video was this, and I spent an entire day getting drunk! No. The French flag is actually 1, 2, 3, but we're going to 1, 2, 3. So it might actually be another flag. We're pouring grenadine in the bottom. So why are we doing grenadine? Because it's the color of blood. That's enough. That's enough. These are shots. And then we need, you need to not touch these glasses at all. This is a scary process that's happening right now, and I don't really remember how to do it. We're attempting to get cream to float on top of the red, but in order to get the blue to float on top of the white, the sugar content of the white has to be greater than the blue. So I added a butt ton of sugar to this tiny bit of cream because science. Spoon and I like that you have no faith in me to touch the glass. Don't touch anything. And then, blah, miserable, blah, miserable, blah. Blue Caraco cut with water to also lessen the sugar content, so hopefully it floats. Okay, we did one! The other one didn't work because the cream got too thin at the end. Ooh! French flag! This is what they thought the French Revolution would be like. This is what it actually ended up like. Nasty. Everybody raise a glass to the master of the house. There is so much sugar in there. There is so much sugar in there, but the grenadine and the blue Caraco make it taste like grape. Oh my god. There's got like 12 cavities. It's not the alcohol, it's the sugar. It's this. Like, I don't even taste alcohol or feel alcohol. That is entirely sugar. Oh boy. Let's do it again. Act 2. Is it though? Is it just Act 1 Part 2? Because I feel like there's a lot more still to do. I made the mistake of reading the instructions during our little break, and this has to rise again. I hate bread! Ooh, look at the poof! Poof poof! It's poof! You know what we need to do now? Flour. Nope. You have to punch it. It's got a bubble. No, don't poke it. Punch it. Punch it! Fuzzy. No, punch it. Punch it! Yeah! It's stuck to my hand. Okay. Gluten, you're so weird. We're not used to gluten. This is a foreign. This is like concept to our kitchen. This is how baking works. We're not used to this. Elasticity. So we don't really need, we just kind of punch it, talk to it nicely. Farted. I saw that. It's a little flower. We want to make baguettes. Let's make baguettes.
Baguette.
French
okay,
baguette.
So, ooh, should I do a French twist?
Because plot twist, everybody dies.
Is it a plot twist? Because we know that from the beginning.
Miserable. No. Plot twist,
Guys.
2 characters live.
This has to rise again for half an hour, so we'll be back.
Death.
Bread, death,
Bread, death. Death, bread.
Death, bread.
Red.
Bread, bread, death,
Red,
bread.
bread, dead bread.
Bread, bread.